Good evening. This is Les Hill from Less is More Coaching, live tonight. And this is my first time trying to put it all together with the StreamYard. And what I'm attempting to do tonight is talk to you a little bit about being in another person's world. Last night I talked a little bit about it. And tonight I want to kind of encapsulate it and finish it off, and also put a chance out there for people to perhaps have an opportunity to ask questions, come back, and with this particular modality of going live in Facebook and also with YouTube, the StreamYard is allowing me to answer questions. If people happen to be live, happen to be able to come on and write questions, I should be able to answer them. So I'm looking forward to this new mode of recording my videos. As I said, tonight, it's being in another person's world. And last night, I said a little bit about, what is it to be in another person's world? Listening for what might be happening over there in their world that could actually make a difference for you. And in doing that, what we have to do is be aware of all of the first 4 points of communication. If you've been keeping track, the first 4 points are listening is number 1. Number 2 is being present. Number 3 is speaking. Number 4 is body language. And here we are with number 5, being in another person's world. And for me, this is the most important one. I believe it encapsulates what is possible. We can start to utilize all of our communication skills and listen such that what is it like being the person that is in front of us, listening to us? And from that aspect, are we entertaining? Are we very boring and stuffy, closed off? Are we looking to make a difference with the person over there by sharing something that they can feel connected to and understand? Or are we just a talking head that's come up front that has a point to get across and deliver to our audience? Well, my goal in coaching people to stand up and deliver, one is to get connected. Find somebody in the audience, connect to that one person, speak to that person, then move to another person and not do the bouncing head syndrome. Also, ask questions. Ask questions that pull a conversation, even if we're standing up on stage and speaking. Ask a question. Get the audience to participate. When you're coaching one-on-one, ask questions. Listen. How do they respond? One, how do they hear the question? How do they respond to the question? What is going on over there in that person's life? What's going on in the audience's life? Are we here perhaps for a tutorial class, for a continuing education credit where they have to be there? Are they there to learn a tip and a technique? Are they there because they were told to be there? They're interested to be there. They see something of value. What's the level of inclusion that's going on? What's the level of being connected to the topic? Are they employee mindset? Is it management mindset? Is it owner mindset? Learning to find out what that is, so then you can deliver your conversation to that mindset and asking questions. Now, you may be talking to a manager who is looking to start their own company, and they're there with a management mindset and they're looking to break out of that. What's that going to take? So there is a lot in this step of communication to really get over there in their world. I've delivered this communication course now a couple hundred times. And the thing that always inspires me about delivering this is the ability to connect with my audience or connect with my clients and get them involved. Once I get them involved, I can start to then read who they are. Now, one might say that we get to know who they are by how they're dressed, how they're seated, what opportunities might be there. There are a ton of opportunities that give us an insight when people ask a question, how they ask it, when they may get emotional about a certain piece of topic. All of these things, paying attention to these small details, give you a slight access into being in the other person's world. Now, one of the difficulties that I always hear about this particular communication topic is people, well, I don't want to dig. I don't want to get too personal. Well, are you going to be able to make a difference if you don't get personal? If you don't dig in a little bit? One of the things that I start to work on and will massage into the conversation with people is, what are they there for? What do they want from me? What do they want me to deliver? What are they looking to get? Are they looking to be coached? Are they looking for tips and techniques? Are they looking to see how I might be impact a team? Are they looking to get a taste of where my life has been, what I've done, so that they can then see an opportunity for themselves to have a breakthrough in that same area? So I share a lot of analogies. I have people look at a variety of areas that I may have had an experience. Say, take this experience for once. I worked with a company that was all Hispanics. I was the token white guy. Now, we've all heard of discrimination. We've all heard of inclusivity. We've all heard of a lot of this stuff. I can tell you, reverse discrimination, however you want to look at it, working with a company that was all Hispanic was a wide eye-opening experience. And it was a test. It was a test from the beginning. It was a test in the middle. It was a test at the end. And one thing that I started to see was, okay, they are going to test me. I was given a position of being business development director for this cleaning company. And to get to know the business, to get to know them, I jumped onto the front line with them and did cleaning with them. And wouldn't you know it, this guy got the bathrooms a lot. Now, having been in the military, having served in the military, I'm okay with that. It was okay. What I learned was that as soon as I did a good job, it opened up a door for people to go, wow, he's not complaining. He's doing his work. He's now starting to see what we do. He's not complaining. He's respectful. And what then started opening up was a possibility of me having conversations as an equal. I never thought I was any better than them to begin with. They had that assumption based on the fact that that's how most people had showed up for them in their past. Lo and behold, over a 6-month period, I got to know some of them. It was a great experience. It allowed me to be able to sell our services completely 100% committed to the exceptional service that we gave, knowing that I'd been on the front lines, knowing that I could jump in and that I would jump in. And whenever we started a new account, I was there to help. It was absolutely amazing. And because I had been in their world, there was a whole new level of respect. A second point, just to kind of share again, was dishwashers. I worked in the restaurant business, and I was a dishwasher myself when I was 12. Later on, I had a lot of respect for dishwashers. It was hot. It was wet. People would throw silverware or throw plates and they'd get food on them. Servers were not very respectful. Cooks weren't respectful. What I got was when I started to see that and see that by just a little shift, by me egging the other servers, talking to the cooks, when I got into management, I was rigorous about it. They had to be polite to the dishwashers. And wouldn't you know it, I got a reputation. The dishwashers became cooks. The cooks became chefs. The chefs became somebody who ordered from me as a liquor and wine rep for 23 years. It was amazing. That little bit of respect over there, being in that person's world, gave me access to the keys to that business. I look forward to communicating or answering any questions anybody might have. Please feel free to reach out. This is my phone number, 612-867-0104. Feel free to call me, leave a message, write in the comments. I'm excited about this new format. I trust that it has delivered some value to today, and I look forward to it continuing to get better and better and better. Thank you. God bless you all, and have a great night.